Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying learning. This is your educator, Hina Sharma ma'am. And today we are going to understand a very, very important topic that is line leaving technique. So, where do we have to keep this in mind? We have to keep this particular technique in mind while we are writing the letters. Letters could be of any kind. It could be informal letter, formal letter, business letter, or any other kind of piece of writing which we often, write as per our curriculum. All right. So today I'm going to take you through an example, uh, which is based on an informal letter, and through that example itself, I'll show you how to leave a line in order to make your letter appear very neat and tidy and well structured. So let's get started. Also, there's one goodie for all of you that I will be talking about line leaving technique along with analysis of a solved question. And you know what? This question is actually somebody's answer sheet. So, this is how I'm going to teach you what are the nuances to be kept in mind while you're writing a letter in the paper in real time. So, here we go. Take a look at this example. The question says, write a letter to your mother informing her about your return to home and school activities. Children, I already have spoken about it in my previous video also, that whenever in the question you are not provided with the place where you are from or your name, then in that case, your letter will be starting from examination hall, whereas E of examination and H of hall will be capitalized. In the next line to it, you are going to write the place. This is the perfect and the most appropriate way of writing the letter when when the question does not provide you with any details of the sender. Please do keep this in mind. Then you will leave one line. These two will be written one after the other. Then you leave one line, and after that, you write the date in American format. So, this is the date written in American format. There is one more format of the date which I told you, and that is 29 December, comma 2023, 4, 5, whatever. All right. Then after that, you are again going to leave a line, and then you start with the salutation. After you write the salutation, salutation is actually the greeting that you express or convey, that somebody so dear to you, somebody so near to you, you are writing a letter to your loved one. So, how are you going to greet? My dear so and so, dear so and so, just like that. So, that portion, that particular part is known as the salutation. After you write the salutation, you do not have to leave a line. I repeat, after the salutation, you will not leave any line. You will start with your first paragraph, which is often and always the introduction. Starting from how are you and all those opening expressions which I have already discussed in my previous video. If you have not seen that video yet, do check that out and then come back to this video so that you can relate really well. Then, once you are done with your first paragraph, you do not have to leave a line just like that. Just because that your first paragraph is over, so you are leaving a line and then going ahead. No. Here comes the concept of line leaving technique. Now understand. This is something really important. Suppose your letter gets, like your first paragraph gets over here, like shown on the screen. Then in that case, you do not have to leave any line. Now don't think that in my specimen, in my sample letter, there is a line left. No, there's no line left. It is actually a digitized example. Things have been typed and have been demonstrated in such a way that it appears that there's a line left. But if you take an example, or if you look at your notebook where the lines are already there, the sheets are already ruled, in that case, you have to imagine that if your first paragraph gets over here, you will not leave any line in the next line when you are starting the next paragraph. That means once your paragraph gets over here, you will start with your next paragraph from here itself. Now you ask a question why. The reason behind it is when your paragraph number 1 is getting over here, you still have a lot of space over here to make the reader understand that there is a distinction between the paragraphs. After all, we have to tell this only to the reader, yeah, or maybe to the receiver, to the recipient. Now let's go on. But what if your letter's first paragraph gets ended over here? Now you will have to leave one line before you start the second paragraph. I again repeat my words, children, and it is utterly important for you to keep it in mind. First paragraph, if getting ended in the middle of the last line of the first paragraph, then you need not leave any line before you start with the second paragraph. But if your first paragraph gets over at the end of the last line of the first paragraph, sorry, then you have to leave one line before you start writing the second paragraph. And the similar thing will continue for the second paragraph and the third paragraph. Then in the end of the third paragraph, here comes the third paragraph. Now here it gets ended. Now you have to leave one line here, write the subscription ending, yours lovingly, yours affectionately, right? And then you have to sign yourselves as not your original name. Never write your own original name, your own name. Just follow the name given to you in the question. If it is not given in the question, then you have to simply write either ABC or XYZ. If you have any questions regarding the line leaving technique, do comment, do reach out to me via the comment section. All right. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I think you must go ahead doing so, because I'm going to come up with lot many things and discussions on this channel which are definitely required by the learners these days. Now, children, is the time for us to analyze. Now, this was a question which I gave in the paper recently. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper bringing attention towards using jute bags instead of polythene bags. Now, this is the letter that's a formal letter, right? Now, the mistakes that I have pointed out can even be made or found in informal letter writing as well, or in any other business letter as well, or in any kind of writing section in your paper. So allow me to make you understand this. See, Examination hall. Now, here, examination hall has been written, but along with that, the child has written G City. Now, this is not following the format at all. The format is examination hall, and then below that, the place, which could be G City, which could be New Delhi, which could be any other place you want. Then, leaving one line, which the child has left, leaving one line, you come on to writing the date, which is in American format. That's perfectly perfect. Leaving one line again, you write the editor. But now the name of the paper, the name of the newspaper has not been written. Where is the Hindustan Times? Where is the Navbharat Times? Where is the Times of India? It's not written anywhere. So the child has missed out writing that. So ensure that you write it in the paper. Prepare a checklist before you go ahead with the exam. Prepare yourself so well that you do not miss out on these things. Now you take a look at the subject. In the subject line, the child has done capitalization errors. Don't do that if you are doing it. You have to be very, very thoughtful as to how you are writing and what you are writing and where are you writing. It's after all your paper, it's your exam sheet, right? Then comes the salutation. Sir, it could be respected, sir. It could not be dear, sir. So here the child is absolutely right. Now, kindly, after kindly, the child has written a comma, which was not required. So punctuation errors again. Now, kindly, comma, allow. Allow is again capitalized, which should not have happened. And of course, you can see a lot of spelling errors. Cuttings. Please ensure that you do not strike off any particular word or any written content in the paper. It leaves a very, very wrong impression on the teacher or on the examiner. Don't do that. Even if you are doing it, don't scribble it out. Simply just strike through, simply just make one line, make it the neatest as much as possible. And in the end, you must have seen that the child has ended the letter writing thank you. No, it's not a speech. So you need not write any expression of this sort. And in the end, you can see that the child has written ABC, ABC two times. No, not to be written at all. In fact, the subscription ending should have been yours sincerely, since it is a formal letter. So yours sincerely, in which Y of yours will be capital and sincerely's S will be small. And then comes ABC or XYZ. So, children, this, and you see, this is PT2 paper. So, the weightage of this question was 5, and this is how the teacher has graded. The child could just score 2.5 marks out of 5. So, please make sure you do not commit such mistakes and score good marks. So, this is what I really wanted every child out there to know, because papers are near, your exams are coming up. Please make sure that you do not commit such errors ever in the paper. Whether you are a learner, you are a student at school, you are an aspiring teacher, these are all the ways which will definitely help you understand as to how to grade the writing section, as well as how to write one. So thank you everyone. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do that right away. Continue to like the video if you think that it has added some value to your learning and understanding, and of course, keep sharing my content. Thank you so much. Have a very fulfilling day ahead. Happy learning. Bye bye.